Welcome back to AM Northwest. You know, you don't have to spend a ton of money to look like $1 million. Here to share some of her favorite drugstore beauty finds, we welcome back makeup artist and esthetician Meghan Hamilton. Great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
You know, this is a good idea. We were just talking about how expensive makeup can be.
Everything is so expensive.
So
right
expensive.
Yeah.
And so, but really, you can find good quality items in a drugstore.
Absolutely. There's two places where I think you should spend more money. Concealer, for sure.
Okay.
The formulation on that will make you look older or settle into wrinkles,
Okay.
and skincare.
Okay.
Those are the two places we're going to put a little more money, and then everything else you can totally get at the drugstore because L'Oreal owns basically everything.
Oh, that's true.
So it's like everything's made in the same lab. There's not the big distinction that there used to be between products.
Let's talk foundation.
Yes, these are two of my favorites. I think it's really important when you're looking for a foundation at the drugstore to look for keywords like matte or dewy, or you're doing that based on your own skin.
Okay.
So if you are an oily prone person, we go matte. If we are more dry, we go dewy, and looking for those kind of formulations. But this one will wear on me literally all day. I will not have to touch my makeup up.
And
this Superstay.
That's what? That's
Maybelline Superstay.
Okay.
And then this Milani one, they both have really full coverage, but you can sheer them out.
Yeah.
If you mix a little moisturizer in, it'll totally sheer out. And like give you just kind of that soft, kind of tinted moisturizer look.
I think the problem a lot of us have is finding the right tint.
I agree.
Right color.
Yeah, so for me, I keep a range in my bathroom, and I'll mix and match. I don't have to like just have one formula, but I have a range of like my fairest tone to my darkest tone, and I'll just kind of custom blend a little bit and then put those on together.
But when you're experimenting with what works, do you go outside and double check it in a mirror?
I, as a makeup artist, can kind of guess pretty easily, but I think if you brought one of your own foundations from home in your purse and you can kind of compare the two while you're in the store, that's a nice,
that's a smart
it gets
idea.
you close.
What you know works, bring it with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good idea. Okay, now let's talk lips.
Yes, so this is my favorite lip formulation. I wear this every day of my life. And this particular, like in this more nudie, like pink range, this wears really well. Sometimes when you get into the more reds or the darker colors, they can wear off sooner. But this is also my favorite gloss that I've had for literally a lifetime. We use this on almost every bride that we have. This one is not specifically like supposed to be a super long wear, but it does wear really long throughout the day, and it's a crayon. These are all Maybelline. This is NYX, but this formula right here, just this crayon, it wears so beautifully. But it's not. I know you don't love matte lipsticks, but this is kind of the best of both worlds, where it has a creamy formula, but it's going to wear really long throughout the day.
Okay. And you're right, that mauve color is really the perfect way to go for everybody, I think.
Like literally almost everyone that will look good on.
Okay, so we talked about did we talk lip liners? Yes.
Yeah, NYX. So this brand, seriously, you can get every shade range, and I think these are a couple bucks. It's very inexpensive. It's definitely under $5. But I love to just get a ton of these. We use them on brides. They wear all day. It's just a really good, easy. You get it Ulta, Target, wherever.
What do you have next?
I love this Milani blush. These, they're really, really inexpensive, but they have almost an iridescence in them, so it gives you a little bit of that dewy, soft formula on your skin. And then I also love this powder, this Maybelline Fit Me powder. I can set my under eyes. I mainly set under here and in my T-zone. I don't do a whole face of powder because I'm dry. So this stuff doesn't get cakey under my eyes. I love it. Just looks like polished, pretty, but everything stays all day long.
So tell me how you feel about the difference between, or what you think the difference is with the loose powder. I use like kind of a loose setting powder.
Yeah.
But versus a compact powder.
So it's just gonna offer more coverage typically with the compact has more makeup in it essentially, so it's a heavier coverage. So I like a translucent or a loose to just, I like to let my liquids do a lot of the work, and then I just set things with powder on top. So the translucent or the loose formula too is just gonna kind of keep everything there. It's almost like hairspray when you've curled your hair. It just sets everything in place.
Oh, okay. All right, and this one?
This is also NYX. NYX is a really great drugstore brand, but this little pencil. So there's the higher end brands are like $20 for this pencil.
Is that a liner?
It's a eyebrow pencil.
Eyebrow pencil.
Yeah. So I'm, this move, and then it has the little spoolie. So all at the end, I always make sure and brush that out so it doesn't look too drawn on.
The little spoolies.
Yes, the little spoolies.
It's like a little brush.
little mascara wand sans mascara at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, but this one's really nice. $5 I think for this too, whereas you can spend $20 and it literally doesn't make a difference. They're the same formula.
Yeah, love that. Okay, and some other favorites that you like.
This is my old standby girl.
What is this?
This is Sally Hansen Airbrush Legs, but I didn't get a tan. I typically like to get a spray tan before I come on the show, but I didn't have time, so I just sprayed it right in here. so it looks like I have a little bit more of a tan, and I buff it in with a brush. But you can put it on your legs. It just gives you that healthy glow.
Yeah.
I've used this, I think, since I was 19 years old, and I used to like, my bathrooms were covered in brown spray because I had just reckless abandon with the spray. But now I just keep it right in here, keep it nice and glowy.
Okay, and
that's my favorite.
That's a great price too.
Yes, I think it's 10-ish bucks.
Yeah. Okay.
You can get that on Amazon or in person, whatever.
Sure.
And then I love this makeup remover because it's safe for eyelash extensions too. So if you're someone that, like me, I always have eyelash extensions, and you need to make sure it's oil free. But it's inexpensive. We use this on everyone. I just clean up the under eye for brides with this, and it just wipes everything right away. It's really, really just glides on the skin.
Yeah, we were talking earlier before the show about how young girls, are getting their parents to spend a ton of money.
Yeah,
and
they're very bougie. These children.
And they really want expensive
yes,
makeup.
They're
but
label
you can
girls.
find all of that at the drugstore.
Yeah, I have to have this conversation with my almost 13-year-old
Yeah.
all the time. That like it doesn't matter. Like certain things we'll spend more money on, but when you're at a starter pack here, we're starting at the drugstore, and I even buy it for myself too because it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Love it.
Easy breezy.
Great tips. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ellen.